Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to create systema.io contacts from WooCommerce order. Let's suppose I use WooCommerce to sell my products, and now my objective is that as soon as a new order will be placed by a customer in WooCommerce store, automatically the person who has made the order should be added as a contact in my systema.io account. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between WooCommerce and systema.io, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and action. So what we are going to do, here we are going to take WooCommerce in our trigger and systema.io in our action. And we will connect both of them in order to automate this entire process. And to learn the entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a new contact in systema.io whenever there will be a new order placed in WooCommerce. So I'm going to show you a live example first. Let's say I'm going to place an order for this particular chair. Let me click on this add to cart. So on my WooCommerce store, whenever an order will be placed, automatically the person who has placed the order will be added as a contact in systema.io. Okay, so here I'm going to place this order, and as soon as the order is placed, let's go and check in systema.io, and we can find that recently a new contact is added as soon as the new order is placed in WooCommerce with the same email from which the order is being placed, testcustomer@pabblitudes.com. So for creating this automation, I have used Pabbly Connect, with the help of which I have simply connected my WooCommerce and systema.io in such a way that now whenever there will be a new order placed in WooCommerce, automatically the person who has placed the order will be added as a contact in systema.io. Okay, so we will create this automation step by step with the help of Pabbly Connect. This is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing pabbly.com/connect, this URL in our browser. After coming here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly clicking on sign in. This is the all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here on the dashboard, we can find all of our workflows which we have created, and we can also create folders here to save our workflows. As you can find, I have multiple folders over here. I have created them to save my workflows according to my choice. Okay. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that, and here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Create systema.io contact from WooCommerce order. After giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So I'm going to select this WooCommerce and systema.io automation folder, and now let's click on create. As we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us. So as I told you that Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, trigger and action. So these two are the building blocks of the entire automation. Okay. The trigger here says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Let's suppose we are going to take WooCommerce in our trigger and systema.io in our action. And we want that as soon as a new order will be placed in WooCommerce, automatically the person who has made the order should be added as a contact in systema.io. Okay. So after understanding so here we can find that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the order is being placed in WooCommerce, then only the contact is added in systema.io, otherwise not. So after understanding this concept, let's start creating the workflow step by step. First of all, we will select our trigger application. So our trigger application over here will be WooCommerce. Let us select that. And now we have to select our trigger event. Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or start. So new order created will be our trigger event, as it will be trigger when a new order will be placed in WooCommerce. Okay, the response will be automatically captured here in Pabbly Connect for that order, and then the workflow is going to trigger automatically. Okay, so a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions we can find. So we need to follow these instructions step by step to connect our WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect, and for that the webhook URL which is provided to us is going to act as a bridge. So first of all, let me copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. So we have to go towards WordPress site, because WooCommerce is the plugin of WordPress, and after coming here in the left side, we can find the option of WooCommerce. Under WooCommerce, we have to go towards settings. So this is WooCommerce settings. Now here we can find the option of advanced. Let us select that. After selecting advanced option, we can find the option of webhook. So we have to select that. And now here we have to click on this add webhook button to add a new webhook. Let's do that. And now here we have to enter the details. First of all, we need to provide a name to our webhook. So my objective is to create contacts in systema.io from WooCommerce order. So I'm going to give the name to my webhook as systema.io. Okay. The next is the status. So we have to change the status from disabled to active. And then here we need to select the topic. For this, I'm going to take you back towards Pabbly Connect, and it is given in the instructions that we have to select order created in the topic. Okay. Because we want that whenever an order will be created, the response should be sent with the help of the webhook URL towards Pabbly Connect. So here the topic will be order created. So we have selected that. Now in the delivery URL field, we have to paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Now after entering all these details, we have to click on Save Webhook. And as the webhook is updated, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and we can find that here a test response is received. So we will simply click on this recapture webhook response button to capture a new response. And now it is showing waiting for webhook response. That means now we have to do a test submission by placing an order in WooCommerce so that the response could be captured here. So now I'm going to take you towards my WooCommerce store, and these are all the products which I have in my store for sale. So let's say I'm going to purchase this t-shirt, blue round neck t-shirt for rupees 2100. Okay, let me click on add to cart, and now I'm going to click on this proceed to checkout. So the checkout page is open. Now I'm going to enter the details in order to place the order. So because I'm doing a test submission, therefore I'm going to enter dummy details of a dummy customer. Okay, let's start with the first name. Let's say the name of the customer is dummy and the last name is user, dummy user. Company name is optional, so I'm going to enter Pabbly over here. And here country will be India. I'm going to enter the street address. The state is already selected as Madhya Pradesh, and here I'm going to enter a pin code, phone number, and the email address. So I'm going to enter a random email address. Okay, dummy user 4789@pabblytudes.com. And now I'm going to click on place order. And as we have done that, we can find that the order is placed. So we will go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we will wait for a few seconds to receive the response. And here we can find that we have received the response, and in the response we can find that we have received all the details related to the customer and the order which is being placed. These are the details of the customer, name, email address, and the shipping address, as well as here are the details of the product which is being purchased. This is the name of the product, blue round neck t-shirt, this is the price, and etc. Okay, so now because we have received this response, that means our connection between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect is successful. So now whenever there will be a new order placed by a customer in WooCommerce for a particular product, the response will be captured over here in Pabbly Connect. Now our next step is to create a contact in systema.io with the same response which we have received from WooCommerce. So for that we will move towards our action step, and our action application here will be systema.io. Let us select that. Now we have to select the action event. So our action event will be create contact, because we want to create a contact in it. Okay, let's click on connect. And now because I want to create a new connection with my systema.io account, I'm going to select this add new connection. But if you want to go with your existing connection only, then you have to click on this existing connection option. Okay, now as we have clicked on add new connection, we need to enter API key. From where we are going to find this API key? For that, the instructions are provided to us here very clearly. We just have to go towards systema.io account, and then we have to go towards the profile section. Under profile, we can find the option of settings, and then there we will find the API key. So I'm going to take you towards my systema.io account. This is the contact section. We have to go towards profile section, and here is the settings. Okay. After coming on settings, we can find the option of public API key from the left side, and here are the key. So we can only create 2 keys over here in the account. So I'm going to delete the existing key, and now I'm going to create a new key over here. So let us click on this create button, and we have to provide a name to our API key. So let's say I'm going to give the name as new contacts. Okay. And you can also select the expiration date over here, that when the key should get expired. So I'm going to ignore this field. Now let's click on save, and the key is successfully created. Okay, so let us copy that, and we will go back towards Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. Done. Let's click on save. And now we can find that systema.io is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So let's move further. After building the connection, here we need to enter the details in these fields so that the contact should be created. Okay, first of all, it is asking us for the email address of the contact. So we want to create a contact in system.io from WooCommerce order. We have already received the details of the customer who has placed the order in WooCommerce in our earlier response. So we will simply map the data over here. Now mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given and here are all the details. Whatever data we want, we can either scroll down to find it or we can even search it here in the search bar. So I want email. I'm going to search for the email address and it has redirected us towards the email address of the customer. Let us select that and it is mapped. Okay. So when we have mapped this email address, it has become dynamic. Whatever data we map in the field, it become dynamic so that it is going to change with each and every response. So now whenever a new order will be placed in WooCommerce store, automatically this email address is going to be replaced with a new email address of the new customer. But in case if we will enter it manually by copy and pasting or by typing, then it would have become static and then it is not going to change with each and every response. Therefore, in order to automate the entire process, we have used mapping over here. Now, in the same manner, we will map the first name. I'm going to search for first name over here. The first name is dummy and we will map the last name as well, user. Okay, the next is the phone number. Let us map the phone number. Street address. So this is the street address, 125 Random Street. Here will be the postal code, city, state, Madhya Pradesh, and the country code. So here we have also received the country code. Okay, let us map that and done. Now here we have to enter company name and tax number. So because we have not received a tax number from our earlier response and it is required over here. So here I'm going to enter 0. Okay, but in your case, you can also add the real tax number over here if you have received it in the response. Now here in the company name, I'm going to map the name of the company which we have received. Okay, done. Let's click on Save and Send Test Request button and we can find that we have received the response over here. In the response, we have received one ID, that is contact ID. This means the contact is created and added in system.io. Let's go and check. Here we will go back towards the contact section and we will refresh the page. And we can find that a new contact is recently added over here on today's date 21/2/2024 and the email is also given dummyuser4789@pabblytunes.com. Let me open that and here are all the details of the contact. First name, last name, address, phone number, city and all the other details. Okay, this means that the workflow is perfectly successful. So we have successfully built a connection between WooCommerce and system.io. Now whenever there will be a new order placed in WooCommerce, automatically a contact will be created in system.io. So let's check this workflow. I'm going to go back towards my WooCommerce store. And let's say this time I'm going to make the purchase for this ebook on social media. Let's click on this Add to Cart button and I'm going to click on Proceed to Checkout. Now I'm going to make certain changes in the details of the customer this time. So all other details I'm going to keep same, but I'm going to change the email address and the name and number also. Done. Let's click on Place Order. So the order is being placed. Now we will go and check on system.io and we will refresh this page. And we can find that yes, automatically without any manual efforts, a new contact is added over here with the email demouser565@pabblytunes.com. And this is the name demo user. Okay, this means that the workflow is perfectly fine. We will go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done here in the workflow. So in the trigger, we have taken WooCommerce and in action, we have taken system.io and we have connected both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new order will be created for a particular product in our WooCommerce store, automatically the customer who has placed the order will be added as a contact in system.io. In this way, by following the same steps, you can very easily create this automation which will enable you to automatically add your customers from your e-commerce store such as WooCommerce to system.io as new contacts. Okay, this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.